I had to start with that title, You Won't Believe Me, because I've always felt that way for most of my life, and you may have felt that way in your life. They won't believe you. No one will believe you. And then you have to come to the place where you believe yourself. And that's today. Many of you might feel that today. It's November 19th, and this is a day of self-acceptance. And so you might be more inclined to believe yourself today, as I am, and I'll show you why. Nothing is happening accidentally in your life or our world. We just come to understand it at different times, and we come to understand that through our consciousness. And sometimes we will struggle to get to that place, and that has been my entire life. I'm 75 years old. I've been through every difficult, challenging, horrible, physical, mental thing that any person can imagine in life, and I'm healed. And people will say, well, how did that happen? But then I will tell you, and you won't believe me. And that's okay, because no one believed me. I didn't even believe myself. My family and friends, they didn't believe me either. And so I will give you something that is going to help you believe, because today is the day of self-acceptance. There's an organization in our universe of energies, and we carry information through energy. That's how it works. You can think of quantum mechanics, you think of quantum physics basically, and so, but take it to mechanics and you'll understand even more, because there's an interconnection of all things. And we are directing all of it. And we do that internally, and we do it with how we develop our consciousness and if we become willing to. But most times we will stay in the same place, because we also have cognitive dissonance, and I had that as well. Because if you haven't seen something done before, you're not going to believe it. And so we will keep repeating things because we're expecting some different result, instead of thinking maybe there's a new way, maybe there's a better way. And even when someone develops it and will show it to you, you'll say, no, that's not possible. I did that. When I was doing channeling, Wilhelm would always bring up Roger Bannister. And I go, why are you doing that? What's that about? But see, that was another person that no one really believed could do this. No person thought that somebody could run a sub 4-minute mile. Well, that was been broken. And where did it get broken? In consciousness. It was only a matter of what we could believe. That was it. I have healed every single thing in my physical body. And you think, well, how did that happen? Again, it's connecting to yourself and understanding the mechanisms that have caused you to have these difficulties. And that's what I went through. And so now I'm meant to give it to everyone else. Who knows how long I'm going to still be alive? But I think I could go to 100 now, because everything keeps getting better. Now, let me show you something, because I want you to accept yourself, and this is the day that I am doing that and changing. I've been, for years now, I've been saying, wait a minute, we have something that we could change everything, and people will look at me in this disbelief, and then so many things, and it's all of us. I did the same thing. This didn't make sense to me. How did I sit down in 1989 and start receiving information that brought in to the world a complete philosophy that could change the world? And you'll say, no, that's not possible. Again, cognitive dissonance. That's we all have it, so we don't think it's possible. But I'll show you that it is. First of all, if you go here, this is, I put it up, I receive information beforehand, so I put it up early. I put it up on the 18th, but this is for the 19th, for today. And Wilhelm's Path to Success. And if you open this, you'll see that it is a universal guide for living your best life, integrating personal development, cognitive behavioral training, and neuroscience and spirituality. They all work together. And we will make separations about that. That's fine, but if you read through the document, you will find something else that is really extraordinary. And that's what I wanted you to understand. This is why this works for everyone. When I tell people that, wait a minute, I have this wonderful program that could work for any single person, and we could really change everything, and people will think, no, that's not possible. Again, because we haven't seen it. Then, to believe that I created something came through me that could be an ultimate guide to personal development, which is why I call it a guaranteed personal development path, because you'll read through it and you'll see why. What you've received is not random collection of spiritual insights, but a meticulously designed 17-year curriculum for personal and planetary transformation. If we don't understand that we are affecting everything that goes on in our lives and the world, then we have not owned ourselves. And this will take you through a little journey of that. But then we'll come here. And last night, I heard that there was something happening on the 20th. Oh, a new moon. I said, well, then Wilhelm must have given me that information. And so I came to my computer and I said, let's see what happens. And it was this. A 17-year journey of transformation, authenticity, and collective evolution. It's all documented. And you can read through that and see that you are always in the process of developing yourself. And there's a process that every single human will move through. And I just happen to document a new way of doing that. Then you will come here and you will think, well, things are going a little nuts, especially in the United States. No, it's not. It's energetic changes again, which Wilhelm told us all would happen. And these are all of the difficulties that when they told me, they gave me a philosophy. I go, why would we need a new philosophy? Well, this is why. And if you read through it, there's a little blank page there, but if you read through the rest of it, you will understand all of it. And this all came through in 2020, but we wouldn't have gotten it then or understood it. There is an organization of everything, and sometimes we will develop different gifts, and that's what happened for me. I've never studied astrology or any of the sciences, and I was shocked myself to discover I developed this ability to receive information and interpret it and put it into a form that can transform someone's life, and it could transform our world. And as you read the documents, you will see that that is true. But again, you won't believe me. And so I will starve to death trying to get more people to believe this. So I'm changing that. Tomorrow, and you'll read the document of the 20th, it's over. I had a special offer there, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm going to be changing all of my rates and working with people who really want to get to that higher state of understanding of themselves and in this for the next year, because I'm not going to keep doing this. But those people, you can come into it and have it now, because it's going to be, I love this, and I haven't developed all of it. I've only done a small portion of this work, and I have a lot more to do, and I can't do it for the kind of money I've been charging, and I don't want you to do that either, because we're meant to appreciate our worth and value as we live and develop something. That's every single person. But you have to be willing to believe yourself first, and that's what I'm doing. See you soon.